Well, hey guys, and welcome to your Calling Your Inner Shaman reading. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio, where we'll be using the Mystical Shaman Oracle as well as the Divine Energy Oracle. We're going to get you some messages from your animal spirit guides. I also have two tarot decks available, ready and waiting, off in the wings, as well as a specific rune card to see exactly what area we need to focus on. So guys, welcome in. I have pre-shuffled everything on my decks, and I will be reading directly from the book to give you the best guidance. Okay? Let's turn some lights on here. So I can see. Okay, guys. For Scorpio, calling your inner shaman. And the way we will be doing this is using the directions of the wind. Okay, north, south, east, and west. And we're going to start in the south. Okay, this is going to be a reading directly from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. We're going to use a 4-card reading, and it's going to allow us to see the hidden treasures in the medicine wheel. Okay, the card in the south is going to represent that which you need to let go of or needs to be shed. It could be an old wound that you no longer define yourself by. The card in the west is going to represent a part of you that needs to die or to be let go of to find a new meaningful story for your life. Card number 3, which represents the north, is the wisdom you need to acquire. It's the lessons from the south and the west. So what wisdom is ready to mature within you? What is your great medicine that you are ready to embrace? And what are the deeply buried treasures that have become available to you? In the east, we have what represents your possible dreams, the way you will share your treasures and gifts with others. So let's see what you get, guys. In the south, we have the beloved. In the west, we have the Andine cross. In the north, we have the child. And in the east, we have the giveaway. So, like I said, I will be reading directly from the book, okay, so you can have the best guidance available. Now, what's in the south, in which represents what you need to let go of, or what needs to be shed, or old wound that you no longer define yourself by, you have the beloved. And it says, the beloved is the recognition of spirit in another and moving towards spirit through the other. It is when the divine appears to us in the form of our child, our partner, our friend, and we experience being loved. As we grow, we start to recognize the beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with their divine nature. Accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. Expand your being through union with another. When you recognize the beloved in another, you call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. Be careful with romantic love, the kind of love you fall in and out of. Own all of the projections you have placed upon the person you are dreaming of. Remember that they only mirroring back your own deep longings rather than revealing their true selves. If you fail to notice this, be prepared to walk through the fire of strong emotions once again. Now, in the West, in what part of you needs to die, that old story that needs to be let go of so you may find a new meaningful life. And you have the Andine cross. This picture you may want to snap an image of. Okay, the Andine cross represents the cosmology of the shaman. It depicts the four cardinal directions, the upper and lower worlds, and the steps to reach these realms. The hole in the center is a gateway to interdimensional travel. The proverbial eye of the needle we can all go through to experience higher states of awareness and wisdom and to break free of linear time. The Andine cross announces the start to a great journey. It's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day to day to that which until now has seemed beyond your grasp. Allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it all before you respond with a resounding yes. The time has passed and the window of opportunity has closed. Now is not the moment to take that leap you have been over preparing for. It is best to wait until conditions in heaven line up again to offer you a more appropriate moment. Any bold action you take now will require tremendous effort on your part. Just as important as knowing when to act is knowing when to return to your inner stillness and wait for more favorable times. Now, in the north, this represents the wisdom that you need to acquire. It's the lessons that you will learn from the south and the west. Okay, what wisdom is ready to mature within you? Let's find out. And you're getting the child. The child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers the return of a second innocence, a time born of wisdom, excuse me, and not naivete. This card allows you to correct your course and offers you a second chance. It brings you the possibility of redemption and entering heaven while on earth. The child is here to release you from the habit of being yourself and to help you acquire a beginner's mind so that you can see life as if for the first time. Remain open to learning and discovery. Who is your spouse or partner today? Can you see them with fresh eyes? Who is looking back at you in the mirror this morning? Become a mystery unto yourself and reconnect with a sense of childlike wonder. The child comes to show you how you can correct the course of your life without being punished. Set yourself free from your conditioning for suffering. You were born unfettered and happy and can be so again if you make the choice right now. The child will help you climb out of the hole you may have dug yourself into to recover your sense of play. Now, in your east, okay, we have the which represents possible destiny, the way that you will share your treasures and gifts with others. And you have the giveaway. The giveaway is the gift you offer to life without attachment, without expecting anything back. You can only give what is truly yours: a smile, a nod of encouragement, a gentle touch, and a kind word. This is not giving to others what you no longer want, like the sweater that no longer fits, but gifting that which is the most precious, your authentic love and genuine feelings. Make a list of 10 people and things for which you are grateful. Connect with the feeling of gratitude. The giveaway comes to ask you to feel the same gratitude without needing anything or anyone to inspire it, and to share this gratitude with those you meet. As you offer thanks, your heart opens and you start realizing how much life has given you. You heal your feelings of scarcity and open yourself to the abundance that surrounds you. The giveaway invites you to be in the flow of life as you give freely and receive freely. Is it difficult for you to set limits on how much of yourself you give? If you give more than is healthy, then you will not be able to give for long. You'll feel resentful with your partner or associates, and you'll feel like the world owes you something in return. Notice if you give for any reason other than pure generosity. Are you trying to be liked or accepted? Are you hoping to heal an old wound? Start giving to yourself first and foremost. Offer yourself the care, the love, the time, and the acceptance that you are longing for. Once you experience plenty, then you can truly give to others. Gorgeous message, guys. And we will be on to your great divine oracle. Speak up. Refine your attention. And then take the lead. So speak up, huh? Let's see. Speak up. Is there a divide between how you show yourself to the world and who you really are? In what areas are you hiding your true self? Your soul is turning up the inner pressure to stop hiding and honestly reveal yourself and how you genuinely feel. Your divine energy is calling you to be authentic in your communication, as this will open you to true intimacy. Do not believe you are convincing anyone with false appearances. In the same vein, do not trust the false appearances of others. Express your emotions rather than stuffing them with intellectual control. Recognize the difference between new feelings that provide valuable insight and information for creating direct and open communication, and old defensive patterns that cut off communication. Stop the battle between your head and your heart, and allow your ego to step aside. Let your heart speak. Trust that positive relationships with others are beckoning you to open up. The more real you are, the more real others will be with you. Share your feelings openly and kindly, and don't edit or water down your truth in any way. Others want to know. This will build bridges in important ways. Now you have redefine your energy. Redefine your attention. The more divine energy wakens in you, the more you start paying attention to your present attitudes and behaviors. Notice with attitudes and behaviors serve you and which ones sabotage you? Are your present attitudes and behaviors in alignment with your true heart's desires? Your divine energy is calling you to improve your attitude and place your attention on a higher, more supportive outlook. It is time to notice which things consume your mental energy. Does your focus align with your goals? Do your behaviors align with your intentions? Or are you scattering your energies on negative attitudes and behaviors? Check your focus and your attitude. Notice on what you want for at least 3 to 5 minutes each day. So focus on what you want. Ideally the first thing in the morning and last thing at night. Then take at least one action today to support your focus. Thinking is not enough. It is time to do something. And then you have take the lead. You're intuitively beginning to find your way. Notice what part of your life leaves you so confident that you no longer feel the need to ask for outside approval. What qualities inspire others to compliment you for your bright energy? Your divine energy is calling you to trust your creativity and elevate your confidence. Let your natural beauty, grace, talent, and wisdom take over. Don't wait for others. Take the lead. Allow your optimism to carry you past the dreary scene of the moment, keeping you on track with your soul's path and pulling others out of the shadows and back to center as well. Your divine invitation: allow your love of life to prevail over current negativity and cynicism. Be the beacon that eliminates darkness and ignites the sleepy imaginations of those around you, not to show off or be the center of attention, but as the leader who keeps others from losing heart and spirit. Shine on and spread your wings. Don't wait to be invited. Let your light speak for itself. And I have the chills with that last one. Guys, if this reading resonates with you, please give me that thumbs up, Scorpio. And we will be on to your animal spirit messages. So is there any symbolism, any spirit animals that you have been seeing? Spirit totems? What Spirit's asking of you is, if you see one, especially twice in a row, please look up the angel or spirit meaning. Okay? The chameleon. And I feel the need to pull another one. The roadrunner. And panda. Okay. Okay, we have the chameleon. And it says, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. So if you witness something that you are a part of, okay, but the problem is really not a problem for you, take a step back and witness karma. Witness the way things play out. and then learn from them lessons. But let's see what the chameleon says. The chameleon. Okay, the chameleon. Even if you believe that you have the right answer for the dilemma at hand, or a better way to handle things at this time, it's best to surrender to the will of spirit and simply allow events to unfold without your direct intervention or guidance. Pay attention to what's happening, but become more of a witness. Isn't that what I said? Or observer than an obvious participant. Simply by your presence, you are participating. However, there's no need to subtly or more blatantly push your agenda on those around you. Even when you're physically present, you can contract your energy field or aura to the point where others may not notice you, thus allowing you to be unobstructed and more easily blend in with your surroundings. With practice, you can get good at this. That you'll be nearly invisible to others. This isn't a call for you to be passive, but to wait and contain yourself until you know with certainty that it's time to step up and let your presence be known. When it's time to do so, move quickly with focus and certainty. But in the meantime, flow with the situation. Instead of trying to make something happen, whatever needs to occur is already in motion anyway, so go with it. I like that one. Roadrunner, keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. That's the part about stepping out and being a witness. I can kind of feel who's picking up on this reading. It's so tempting to view life in all of its many manifestations, permutations, and variations as something to be taken quite seriously. Yet this is exactly the opposite of what you need to do right now. No matter what this situation, look for the humor in it. It may take time to find something, but if you look for it, with this attitude in mind, you begin to see the absurdities and ironies inherent in whatever shows up in life, even in the seemingly darkest circumstances. Maintaining a healthy sense of humor about most experiences causes you to be lighter in spirit, to smile unabashedly, and to appreciate life much more. Turn that scowl upside down by doing what makes you openly laugh. Of course, there are certainly times that require a more serious demeanor. Tragedies or traumatic experiences don't call for cheerfulness and humor. When these events occur, appropriate social restrictions apply that demand the expression of emotions congruent with the circumstances. However, these instances are temporary and, like all things, will soon pass. Other than these kinds of situations, life's ironies and absurdities abound. Rather than feeling personally victimized by these vagrancies, take a deep breath. See the humor in the situation and have a good laugh. And then you have Panda. A sacred space is an area in your home or workplace where you can have some privacy for contemplation, meditation, or simply a bit of quiet time to think. If this isn't possible to do at work, it becomes even more imperative that you provide this for yourself in your home. This is a space that is your territory, whether it's an entire room or a corner of your living room or bedroom. Place a cozy chair or pillow there. and then set up a simple altar, one that contains a few pieces that are both personal and precious. Include a candle in your space that you can light when you're abiding there. Make your sacred space a comfortable place to hang out, but with no agenda or compulsion to do anything. As Buddha said, don't just do something, sit there. You may find all sorts of reasons or excuses not to do this, but don't cave in to these internal objections. Make it important enough for your emotional and mental health and balance to create this kind of private spiritual sanctuary. Be sure to do nothing in particular for a good period of time while you're there. The increasingly rapid pace of life and growing instances in the world are even greater cause for doing so. It's a place for solace, one where you can more closely listen to your inner voice and feelings and tap into the life force inside that's expressing itself. As gorgeous message, guys. And it's about modesty and gentleness and strength. Alright, let's get you some tarot. Let's see what basically is going on here. I'll tell you what, we'll pull a rune first. A rune card. My runes were getting all messed up, so I got cards instead. And it's easier, really. Okay, guys. And you are getting Wunjo, W-U-N-J-O. Translation is joy, happiness, celebration, harmony, family, fellowship, hope and good luck, spiritual meaning, inner peace, one with the universe. So this is feeling a oneness in harmonious flow with the universe. Awesome card. All right. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. Bottom of the deck, wish fulfillment. What is coming up for you, Scorpio, with a commitment? Okay. Commitment. Something you're using your boisterous, logical mind towards. Let's see. The Sun. King of Cups. I think you were happy maybe with a water sign. But I think there was an overflow. I think something was seen. I think there was an overflow of abundance that came to you, and it may have did a good number on you. I see you had to walk away because right, destiny came in. You were happy with the love that you were getting, but you had to take everything out of it. Wow, something happened. And like I said, we have this Jupiter energy that is changing everything. I'm surprised I don't see the Tower here, but you never know. So the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, this made you put a stop to everything. I think you now you're stuck with the situation. You can't go forward. I think there's some things that you I want to say walking in blind faith with. There's some things that you have not been exposed to yet. Oh, you definitely learned from this person. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you learn exactly the way this person operates. You're seeing it with the wounded warrior here. You've been through a lot, and that's why you had to take emotions away. So now you're going to actually go through with I see leaving this person in the dark into their because you're bound anyway, and you're blinded. So it's kind of like I said, you're stepping out of the situation, which spirit insisted that you do that in the previous readings. This is going to allow for the Wheel of Fortune to guide you in the right direction, to have you feed off of what is wholesome. You learned exactly what was up with this water sign. Ooh, this was a big time lesson for you. I think you can't have your cake and eat it too when it comes to this water sign. You thought things were going right, but when destiny came in, you were like, oh, I can't, I have to go. Something happened that made you take your emotions out of it. Now you're stuck, but you learned. I'm not going to say you didn't. You learned the basis of friendship when it comes to this person, how this person treats a partner. One who came to you with a cup of love, you're seeing how they acted. And it was immaturely. I think they were trying to give you something that they couldn't. They may have been stuck into something. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So you realize that the momentum that this relationship had, you've seen some problems that made you see that you could not get all of their attention. You couldn't give, you could not receive any more than what this person was allowed to give at the time. I think what you were receiving was well enough. And I think that I don't want to say you're in love with being in love. I think that you're ready for a relationship. I just don't think that this was the right one. Look, it had right there, this is problems between lovers. Okay? Two lovers that have been intimate. It actually, when this information came in that you had to walk away from, slowly you're taking your heart out of it, because I think that someone else put a stop to it. really not, you know, it's areas outside of your environment. You know, it's other people's involvement, or the universe, you know, kind of stepped in and said, hold up, wait a minute, let me shake this up a bit, because this is not right. Now you're going to heal by saying, look, I got to let this go. I got to go move towards feeling my emotions now, because I wasn't seeing it, and now I am. See? And oh my goodness, this is like, darling, you might have to do a going slowly. It was breaking your heart, and it was robbing you of the happiness. Okay, robbing you of what y'all were going through. So this is really, this broke your heart, man. Four of Cups. You're not willing to accept this. Whatever's going on here that broke you up, you are happy, destiny come in. You're learning from it, not willing to accept all of this. Okay? But it's breaking your heart, darling. Breaking your ever-loving heart. I think I have in our minds set, okay, on the path. But you know, when you make that decision, you also have to look at what if things don't work out. When things aren't free and open and clear, the path is clear, then problems will arise. Okay? You have to allow, both parties have to allow for that clear path. Clarify the Sun. So you were happy tempering. I told you, whatever you were getting from this person was enough for you. Wheel of Fortune. Someone said that you were giving, or I want to say this is a third party situation, okay, that came in between y'all. When this person found out, they boisterously said, oh, why are you giving to this other person when you're supposed to be giving to me? Or something like that. It was exposed, that your relationship was exposed of the giving to it. Okay? The Star. So now that you are the Wounded Warrior and seeing everything for what it is, here's the healing. The healing is exposed by everybody seeing it. I feel sorry for you. You have to heal in front of everybody, which is not fair. Well, let's see, the Lovers. And hold up. I did see these two first. So, this come out. So, the Lovers. Lovers. And now y'all are stuck. 8, 9, 6. You have to move out of the situation. It's just too much. See, you're not taking what the universe is having to offer. You, you can't make this up. Six of Swords again. This is just too much for you. What's exposed is exposed. And I want to clarify. Let's get another deck. Yeah. I want to clarify this Temperance card and the Lovers. Okay. These cards are so good. And these were not pre-shuffled, so I'm going to give them a few. I think you were getting what you needed from this person, but when the universe exposed what was going on, there must be some kind of blockage or barrier for your person. Okay, universe. Clarify this Temperance card. Sagittarius energy. You may be a Sag. They may be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I want to say this is a Cancer. Clarify this Temperance card. And it is clarified with the Emperor. So now you have to be even more aggressive with tempering this relationship. I think now it is not even put on the back burner, okay, and having patience with your happiness. Now it's imperative that you do. You have to. You have to. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to clarify the Lovers. The Lovers. And it is clarified with, okay, I think every time you went to grab, this is grabbing for the love. Every time you went and grabbed for the love, the water was spilled out of your cup. See, there's a fish in your cup. There was I want to say an interferer that exposed this love very immaturely, but you couldn't grasp any of this tangibly. Every time you did, it may have, you know, took one little step wrongly. See, when it comes to the night, you went from the page to the night. So the momentum built, and I think that's where your hearts were exposed. So something happened that I want to say y'all were seeing. Something was exposed that made this whole relationship, you, them, y'all need to separate. and let things take their course. And that's what the reading was saying, that these two individuals need to go on about their basic lives as separate. And if things ever seem deemed fit later in life, then you probably will start from the page, well, start from here, right at this point, but you may want to start from here, something that you can touch, grab. There's the water, just, it pours right out of it. I do have a good depiction of that card, of what I'm trying to explain to you. Let's see if I can find it. Gotta be here somewhere. Okay, here we go. Page of Cups. Now in this card, you see every time this person takes their spoon, right, and they dip it in the cup, but there's holes in the spoon where all the emotions drip out. So every time you go to grab something, it just leaks all out, and you don't get nothing from it. Okay, that's why I'm saying that every time you try to reach for this person's heart, soul, right, actions, tangible, everything, I think all the emotions, when it started in the love arena, right, you start from square one. Give me your love and I'll give you mine back. Everything else will follow. But when you kept reaching, you ended up empty-handed every time. There was nothing to drink from the cup because you was put on hold, and now you're really put on hold by what happened. Whatever was exposed, you have to take yourself out of the situation. Alright guys, so let's see. I'd like to get you a little inspiration, okay, regarding this. My. We're going to let the universe decide. Come on, universe. Enthusiasm. And joy. And we did see that in the rune card. Enthusiasm. Be enthusiastic about life. Being positive and creative will allow plenty of energy and eagerness for new projects. Look on the bright side. Smile a lot and allow your bright, bubbly enthusiasm to delight, excite, and encourage others. Take care. You might not assess a situation clearly if you are over enthusiastic. Be balanced. Joy. Be joyous that you be. Be happy about how things are in your life. Take pleasure in the little things. Judge nothing to be too insignificant. Know that an attitude of joy can melt away all difficulties. You may be in for some delightful festivities or a joyous surprise. Okay guys, please give me that like, and my heart's with you. Just know, Scorpio, that you can take a look at the other readings. We all have different energies in our natal chart, and the way things are with the other readings leading up, they have had many Wheel of Fortunes, okay, that I have seen. So people are going through many transitions at this point, and I want you to know that you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Okay, guys, I love you. And namaste, my friends.